So what I just demonstrated was just a tune I just made up that is really the essence of it is I'm trying to achieve a classic amp sound like you might get in the 60s. If I was back to Stax recordings, the Motown recordings, Steve Cropper, the Funk Brothers, really anybody from that era that was just playing early R&B, what you might find is an amp that's a little hairy because it's cranked, and a tremolo, onboard tremolo setting within the amp. People played, there weren't really pedals, they plugged right into the amp and dialed everything up, and this was similar to the sound that they might have gotten. I have an amp that was nowhere near what they had back then. It's a 2-channel Rivera amp, which is a great amp. I'm just going clean. And what I've done is I've taken a tremolo that I believe sounds closest to what an onboard amp tremolo would sound like, the Supa Trem by Fulltone. It's a very warm, analog sounding tremolo. And then my favorite pedal, the Fulltone first generation OCD pedal, again, drive all the way down. I'm basically using it as a, to emulate a cranked amp, as a transparent sounding overdrive. So what I'm getting is a very musical representation through pedals and through different settings of what it would sound like if I was just plugging my Telecaster into just an old vintage Tweed amp. What I've done with, as far as the settings, very simple. Drive all the way down on the overdrive pedal, volume to match the clean, maybe a little bit of a boost. And then as far as the tremolo, I have it at about 12 o'clock, mix and rate, on like a medium to slow to medium speed on the tremolo. It's not a hard tremolo, it's a soft tremolo. It's almost barely noticeable, and that's what gives you that very warm, rounded effect that I think is really just pretty, and I think that a lot of just slow R&B ballads work great with this. You really pop out of the mix, and I find that if you're backing up a singer, or if you're playing where you're really a texture, you're not really playing downbeats, your role in the rhythm section is really to add color and fill up space with texture. I think this is a great effect to use for that, and it's a very natural sounding one too.